an action plan that guarantees results. Gumption. At times, we all need a little gumption. What is gumption, you ask? Gumption is the emotional state you have when you find yourself moving off the couch, putting on your running shoes, and stepping out the door, excited for the upcoming workout. Gumption is that eagerness to accomplish that next big item on your to-do list. Gumption is that sensation that says, I feel motivated to do this, now. What does gumption have to do with your stress? Gumption means that you feel ready and enthusiastic to do the things we've talked about in these videos. Hopefully, you're feeling a lot of gumption right now. The exciting news is that you're already far ahead of most people who wish they could do something about their stress. You've already watched, read, studied, and tried quite a few new things that most people don't even know about. Self-efficacy. A large part of gumption involves confidence in your ability to successfully carry out a specific behavior or activity. We call this type of confidence self-efficacy. When you succeed in doing something, you tend to increase in your sense of self-efficacy. You feel more confident that you will be successful again. Gumption and self-efficacy work together. The more confident you feel about succeeding, the more gumption you'll have. The more gumption you have, the more confident you'll feel. So let me ask a question or two. First, on a gumption scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your current level of gumption toward really doing something about your stress? A score of 1 would mean you have very little of any gumption. A score of 10 would mean you're jam-packed with gumption. Second, on a self-efficacy scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your current level of self-efficacy for reducing or eliminating your stress? A score of 1 would mean you have very little, if any, self-efficacy. You're not confident at all that you'll succeed. A score of 10 would mean that you have very high self-efficacy. You're extremely confident you'll succeed. Now add the two scores together. Scores from 14 to 20. Usually scores in this range indicate you have a high level of gumption and self-efficacy. You have what is needed to initiate change and get moving in the right direction for success in your new goals and less stressful living. Scores less than 14. This might indicate that you don't feel quite ready to move forward with these lifestyle changes. Creating change is sometimes a challenge because many of us fear change. Sometimes people are afraid they'll fail. Sometimes they feel too comfortable with the way things are. Change can be difficult, so getting started can seem intimidating. It might seem challenging to get up your gumption at first. How to increase gumption and self-efficacy. You can increase your sense of gumption and self-efficacy by keeping a clear picture in mind of the desired outcomes you want to achieve, rather than focusing on the obstacles that you think might be keeping you from getting there. Stay focused on what you do want, rather than what you don't want. For example, when you're thinking about the stress you want to eliminate from your life, keep your mind carefully focused on how things will be when you are stress-free, rather than how much you want to get rid of your stress. Remember our discussion in the stress prevention videos on the benefits of visualization and mental rehearsal. Really focus on and experience the feelings of joy and peace you have when you live a low-stress and stress-free life. Recall our discussion on resistance. That which you resist tends to persist. Don't try to get rid of your stress. That will make the stress persist. Instead, focus on the desirable outcome. Keep your mind on the end goal. See yourself happily enjoying this relaxed, peaceful way of life. This will increase your gumption and self-efficacy. Maintaining gumption isn't as much of a challenge. The reason is because once you start enjoying the feeling of less stress in your life, you'll get addicted to feeling better. You'll want it to continue, and you'll feel confident you can make it continue. Keys to success. I want you to be successful. I want you to heal. I want you to feel a lot better. I know you can. But it takes more than a surge in gumption and self-efficacy to solidify success. Just the motivation and confidence to make things better is not going to make the stress go away. In addition to gumption and self-efficacy, there are two other qualities that you will need to foster in order to be successful with permanent stress management. One is courage. The other is consistency. Courage. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to think or do things differently, especially when you have spent most of your life thinking and doing things the way that you do. You have to have courage to examine where you are, why you are there, and where you want to be. You need courage to be open-minded to try new things, even if it feels a bit awkward at first. You also need courage to be willing to try things that may seem strange to other people. Spending 15 minutes meditating or 20 minutes doing yoga might look awfully silly to those who don't understand the value of these activities. They might try to persuade you that it's a waste of time, or they might laugh at you for doing new things. You need to have courage to do the activities anyway. Remember what we learned about getting out of our comfort zone? It takes courage to do that, to expand. But when you do, you'll never want to go back. Consistency. It has been said that the successful individual is the person who is willing to do the things the unsuccessful person is not willing to do. This is certainly true with stress management. The successful manager of stress is the person who not only tries the things I share with you in these videos, but is willing to do them consistently every day. Turning off the stress response when it has been chronically activated for such a long time doesn't happen in one meditation or one guided relaxation session. It takes regular practice doing a little bit every day to experience the reduction and even elimination of your symptoms of stress. This is a lifestyle change, much like a regular pattern of eating or exercising. You would do well to treat stress management in the same way. Do something today, and then do something again tomorrow. Just plan on it. In the beginning, it may seem like a challenge, but soon you will come to realize that what was actually hard was feeling stressed out all the time. It is horrible to live life feeling irritable, exhausted, overwhelmed, and unproductive. People who are stressed are often sick. It is no fun at all to be sick because of your stress. I know that with a little gumption, self-efficacy, courage, and consistency, you will soon see and feel the positive differences these practices will make in your life. I see it happen all of the time, and I'm certain it will happen for you.